Hello, Internet! Welcome back to even more Stanley Parable, even though we technically beat the game last time. But, after the stream, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We went online to find out just how many, how much content we missed. There are a lot of endings to this game. So,
There are actually 19, and there's some funny bits that we missed because we didn't constantly undermine the authority of the narrator. And a few achievements we missed.
yeah, we could try to get those this week, although some of them are a little convoluted to do and involve messing with the computer's clock.
Probably not going to do those.
I mean, I could do them off camera, but,
Yeah.
you know...
The end games we're going to do. You have to, like, play the game all day.
I didn't mean to click on that! I have my phone right here with the endings, and I accidentally clicked on an ad. No, I don't care about vehicles and GMC and trucks. No. Go back. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the left door endings. Freedom ending, we got that. The countdown ending, we got that. Museum ending, we got that. Let's see, the Mariella ending. That's the one where we went downstairs and Stanley starts going crazy. He thinks he's in a star field. And then we cut to a scene of Stanley dead in the street and some lady is, like, hovering over him. We got that. Escape pod ending. We did not get that one. I think that should be the first one we try to get. So we need to listen to the narrator until you reach the boss's office. Quickly enter and then leave the boss's office, making sure the doors are closed. All doors behind you will open, including the executive bathroom. We should probably check that out. Go back towards Stanley's office. The door will open right in front of his office. If you go back to your office and close the door, you cannot reopen the door again. Upon entering the door, you will be teleported to a long staircase. After you go far enough, there will be a sign warning you that both the narrator and Stanley need to be present in order for the escape sequence to play out as intended. The narrator was disabled earlier on, so the game restarts instead. So I think we should go for that one first. And you're the one at the controls, so...
I think we may have done that one.
No, we didn't.
I remember something similar that we had to do something and the narrator wasn't there anymore.
I think that was the museum ending where he got replaced by the female narrator. And apparently YouTube is telling me that it's not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers... Okay, that's usually a YouTube thing, that YouTube's not getting enough data, because my internet is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the stream status is in the green.
Yep.
The end is never the end is never the end. Click to skip.
This is the story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we need to get to the boss's office. And then enter and then exit as quickly as possible.
Yep.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
By the way, depending on how quickly we get these endings, this may or may not be a short stream.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Go left
open
door.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's one that requires us to play a mini game for like 4 hours. I don't think we're doing that one.
Yet there was not a single person
Yeah, I
there
tend to
either.
suck at mini games,
Feeling a
and
wave of disbelief,
if anybody's watched your
Stanley
other
decided to
videos,
go
you're
up to
not
his
so good
boss's
at aiming
office,
either.
hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
Right,
Stanley
so we have
walked
to enter
upstairs
and leave
to
the
his
office
boss's
very,
office.
very quickly.
Yep. It's the actual office, not this area. So the office.
Okay.
This is like the waiting room for the office.
Okay. And then the bathroom back there. So we need to go in here,
Enter, exit.
enter, exit. Maybe. Alright, line this up. Maybe.
Stepping
Yes. And then the bathroom.
It should be open. Okay, the internet said it would be open. Yeah, that's closed. I feel like the internet lied about the executive bathroom being open. Huh.
Okay. Go back to his office.
Yep, go back to Stanley's office and let me see. When it's towards Stanley's office, the door will open right in front of his office. If you go back to your office and close the door, you cannot reopen the door again. So don't go in the office.
Just towards my office.
You want to go through the door that opens just before his office. Is that it? Or is that where we come from? That's where. Okay, that's where it came from. Yeah, we're not there yet. Is it that one? I think that's it. It is very dark.
Yep.
You are a wiener. Oh, now leaving. Escape pod bay. And, oh, the offices. We did not get this.
Definitely did not get this. Nope.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black and I'm completely out of tune. And rhythm. But hey, that's how you avoid the copyright stuff. Just completely mess up the song.
Oh my god, how long do these stairs go?
Knowing this game, it could be a long time. Wow, it's dark. Turn. Turn. You're turning the wrong way. 759. How far up do we have to go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think we
Escape
might be
pod
here.
launch bay 3.
760. Escape! As long as it's not a man crusher.
Okay. It's so dark in here.
I cannot see any better than you can. Wait, I think I saw something. No. Go left. Turn left. Yeah, I'm seeing something. A wall. I saw a wall. Maybe if you just hug the wall. Yeah, that's a wall right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I need to clean my monitor.
Yeah, that might help. A little bit.
You disevened the dust. The dust was nice and evenly distributed. Now it's in uneven patches. Yes, I am stroking my monitor. I am trying to even out the dust. It's not working.
He's lovingly caressing the monitor for those of you that can't see.
Well, Wilson left these huge, ugly smudges of dust on the monitor and against the black background. They were very, very annoying.
I can't see a damn thing. That's the door we came out of.
Yeah.
And then there's pitch black.
Okay, does the internet say anything? Upon entering the door, you will be teleported to a long staircase. After you go far enough, there will be a sign warning you that both narrator and Stanley need to be present in order for the escape sequence to play. We've not gotten that far yet. Ah, there we go. Something we can actually walk toward. Hello again. The end is never the end. Well, that was one of the endings.
Alright, apparently I made the voice text glitch out.
Okay, so the next one is the heaven ending. First, activate input on 419's computer, then restart the game.
Alright.
This one is convoluted. I have no idea how anybody could have figured this out other than cracking open the source code and looking.
There are some crazy people that go, what if I do this and then save? And then what if I do this and save? And what if I do this and save?
So we gotta find 419.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's 418. 420, man! There we go. Okay, so activate input. Now restart the game. Begin again. Go to 423's computer and activate input.
4, 2,
How wonderful.
3.
Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
4,
4,
2,
2,
3.
3.
And now restart the game.
Oh look, it's like a loading bar.
Oh, I guess somebody clued into that and figured this out.
Alright.
Okay, now this time activate input on the computer screen just before entering the boss's office.
Oh my god, just before
Just
the
a step
boss.
through this door, Stanley thought to himself.
It's not that far
That's all
away.
I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Yeah, that's the attitude. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a bowling ball.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping him coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's see. This time activate the input on the computer screen just before entering the boss's office.
This one at the secretary's desk.
I would assume so. Yes, there we go. And...
Restart the game.
Yep. Okay, activate input on 434's computer.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I didn't hear the boop.
I didn't either.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Come on.
Let's see, 419, then 423, then secretary of the boss's office, then 434, that's this one.
It says awaiting input, so I didn't quite get there yet. Okay.
See, do you need the jump on the desk? Oh, no, that's sweet, you don't have the hops. Okay, there we go. Let's restart the game once again and activate input on Stanley's computer. Last one.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Apparently God wants you to push the button.
You hear that? Buttons. Alright, what's next?
Let's see, there are... Okay, you'll be taken to heaven. There are 200... And no, there are 432 buttons that move around, and Acquire says push the buttons. And that's all there is. So you can stay here as long as you want.
So many buttons. Begin the game again?
Yep. Okay, let's see. Broom closet ending. We got that one. That was the best ending. That was my favorite.
Those you haven't seen, watch the other streams.
Okay, now we're moving on to the right door endings. The confusion ending, we got that one. The powerful ending. Let's see. Take the right door, go to the warehouse, and drop to your death without boarding the platform. I don't think we got that one. The narrator will applaud Stanley for jumping when the game will restart. So we got to jump before we get on the platform.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
Yeah, take that,
perfectly well.
narrator.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, it is very nice. I mean, it's a very calming blue.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in
They
this
have cold
immaculate,
drinks.
beautifully constructed
We have no
room.
money.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Hasn't it been like 4 weeks since we began the game? I bet Stanley is really, really thirsty
But
by now.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so we got to jump before we got to the platform.
Just fall to our death.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. These boxes will break our fall.
Yeah, just like a movie.
Yep.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
And that's the powerful ending. Okay, so next up is the cold feet ending, same as the powerful ending, but quickly get off the lift before it takes you and then jump to the floor below. The narrator speaks some sarcastic comments in this ending, mocking you, forcing yourself to fall to your death. I think we got that one.
Yeah, Zending.
No, this is the cold feet ending.
No.
We're not that far yet.
Ah, I see.
I think we got that one because I think we jumped off the platform when it was moving, I think. And he said something sarcastic or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Apartment ending, we got that one. By the way, this is also known as the phone ending, which is important for the next one. The not Stanley ending, the real person ending, the choice ending. Do what you would do for the phone ending, or the apartment ending, but instead of answering the phone, crouch next to the outlet and unplug the phone. So we need to go back up, take the right door, go to the warehouse, take the cargo lift across, don't jump, answer the phone in the phone room, but...
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, this entire episode is
When
just us
Stanley came
trolling
to a
the
set of 2
narrator.
open this was not the correct way.
I think that was the last episode,
and
too.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
And
he
the
wanted
first
to
one.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, the narrator's a bit of a dick. I didn't like him.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room.
I mean, it
What
is.
a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
It is. It
Thank
really
goodness
is.
Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
I feel like the leaf
Life
painting is a
without
little
having
off.
experienced this room
It's out of
was now
place.
too horrible.
The
even
wrong
to
color, you
consider.
know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything else is like blue. See.
Yes, really, really worth it being
Yes,
here
yes,
in
it
the
is.
room. A room so utterly captivating that
It's
even
nice and
though
quiet
all
and
your
calming. You can just,
coworkers
sit
have
down and read here.
mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
You could probably throw some blankets on the floor and take a nap.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Do not
5
lie.
years ago.
If you're lying right now, stop. So if we're lying on the floor, we need to get up. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So on the lift.
Yep, on the lift. Don't jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
How do we get down
Someone
there?
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, we go forward, but we don't answer the phone, we unplug it.
I'm guessing here?
Yep.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Oh, that's not what
picking up
happens,
the
and
phone
you know
is
it.
actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if
Yeah.
used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Yeah.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically
boring.
set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
That sounds fun.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse.
So
why
you're saying
you cannot
Republicans aren't
continue
real?
Talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A what? A what? A back, sack, and crack?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals
That looks
recommend
like it would be
making at
itchy.
least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
I don't
if you
count
begin to
them.
wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Exactly.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
It's very colorful.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Well, do we follow it or what?
Let me see. Narrative contradiction. Wait. Okay, unplug the phone. And there I guess bad. Shows Stanley a hilarious video about choice. Return to the two doors room. Taking the right door will prompt further narrative contradiction. And when you enter the left door, the meeting room will have been destroyed and distorted. Narrator shuts down the game and goes on a rant about how Stanley has destroyed his work. He is cut off by a sudden restart of the game, with Stanley reappearing in front of the two doors after returning from the cargo room. After taking the left door will allow the game to proceed as normal. Okay, so don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't take the left door.
There's only one door.
Well, we're not in the right
Gotcha.
room yet.
I have to go all the way back.
I believe so.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform.
Oh, there's a
and
safety
dying.
thing.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Well, that's
We just
realism.
need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Well, it's a video game. Of course it's not equipped to deal with reality. I noticed that the shortcut is not there anymore.
The shortcut.
The shortcut to get back on the story.
Ah.
We don't need it anyway.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Or we could take the right door.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The left.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Ew, it's all weird. I don't think we can go this way.
Do you see this cabinet?
Yeah, it's a little wonky. That one's worse.
This
It's
one's
halfway in the wall.
glitching through the wall and open.
Ooh, we got 2 paintings in one. It's two paintings in one. 80s references. The kids will love that.
Now where do we go?
Hold on. Taking the right door for a prompt further narrative contradiction. We enter the left door, the meeting room. Okay, I guess we go to the left door now? I guess.
Look at this. It's
Oh.
like a Dali painting in there. Cabinets are melting. So now we have to take the left.
Yeah, that seems to be the only option left. Ha! Left.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
The
What did you
lulz.
think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Whoa. That sounds kind of violent. That's an 8-bit flatline. Is that the aliens?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Not really.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Right,
you'll be
Lorien.
up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Gotcha.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay, I think you need to go through the
Behave
left door
exactly
again.
as Stanley would. That means
This is
choosing
in the end, after
responsibly
going through
and
both
always
doors at
putting the
least
story
once, you, the
first.
player,
I'm
not
quite
Stanley,
sure
leave
you'll
Stanley's
be up to
body
the task.
and appear
Just
on this,
follow my
blah, blah,
lead and
blah, blah,
you'll be
blah.
fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, we'll take the door on the right this time. It's the left door's getting us nowhere.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, I think we keep going on to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hi, Nina.
All right, do we enter the boss's office or?
Yep.
This is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
This is
disbelief
different.
who orchestrated
Yep.
this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I don't hear anything.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I don't think he can speak.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Well, maybe the narrator could have anticipated that his main character
fine,
can't
You're
speak.
not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done
We
whatever
tried that. It got
hell
us
you
nowhere.
wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
I don't think everything is okay.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk
The
through
end.
door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh, thank you, Nina.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine.
Hey, this must be the true ending because we're actually getting the credits.
Together, I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose
We're not in Stanley right now.
anything
Apparently we're AFK.
important than you can ever know.
We're in the bathroom.
I need this. The story needs it.
We're getting a refill. We're getting pizza.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
You almost feel sorry for him.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, it's loading. Okay, and the next one is the Zending. Take the door on the right, go to the warehouse, take the lift, jump onto the catwalk. Ah, the catwalk. That was like how do we get down there? We can actually get there. Then take the red
Stanley
door.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
He
So
just
the
gets
thought of
more and more
total solitude
sarcastic.
was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It is a nice employee lounge.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about
Yes, it
this
is.
room that called so deeply and so personally to
It's
Spud?
calming.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Just the
incredible
door
he
almost
wasn't
there.
5 years ago.
Going through it.
Yeah. No, that's the door on the right. Okay, so the catwalk there. We need to get to it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
So this is where you got to test
I'm
your
not
platformer
your enemy,
skills.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in
You might
someone
want to
else
do this
can
from
be
the other
difficult,
side.
But the fact is that the story...
Ooh, okay,
Really?
that was a
I was
risk.
in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Pretty
Are
much.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Wait, what does that say? Danger everywhere. Let's get dangerous.
How bad does that mess with your OCD?
What?
Right here.
Oh, the fact that the yellow either doesn't go all the way across, or it's partially there to begin with.
Uh-huh.
It's about a 5. I've seen worse. I feel like it's fairly linear through here. Do not stand on this side of the fence. We'll turn it around.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, hold on. It's not moving around. Let's see. You'll be transported. No, wait. Okay, take the red door.
You sure?
That's what it says for the Zending.
Okay. Take the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
This
we
hallway.
would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I guess we go through the door.
Sure, why not? See, you're really underrated.
What
Oh,
do we
thank you, Nina.
want? What are we looking for?
Yeah, what are we looking for?
There's a light that way, and there's something that way. Which one do we go towards?
Oh, there's another light. We got a lot of lights. There are 4 lights!
No, there's a door.
That might be where we came from. The door. Oh, wait, no. That's where we're going, question mark?
What do I do? Check the wiki. Do I go towards the light and die, or do I go towards the door?
See, you will be transported to a starry dome where you and the narrator can find true happiness.
Oh, a starry dome. Okay, that's this.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, now next, find a path to go inside another room and climbs, plural, a set of stairs which are cut off at the highest point. The narrator notices what you're trying to do and begs you to not jump off the stairs. When you do and survive the fall, relieved. Okay, so find the stairs.
From here or back to the beginning?
Think from here? Question mark?
No, wait. Where are you going?
No, I think we went the wrong way, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, no. Stay away from those
Okay,
stairs.
we're in the right
If
place.
you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay, and you jump.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Let's see, but if you continue to jump off the stairs several more times while the narrator begs you to not do so, you will die,
what
making
are
the
you
screen
doing,
fade to black
Stanley?
and the game reset.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because the wiki says so!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
This game got dark
But I guess
fast.
that was too much to ask. It looks
Well, I mean,
like
last
you wanted to
episode the
finish
narrator
yourself
was
off.
tormenting us. This episode we're tormenting him. There's a symmetry to it.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay, the next one, the game's ending. Disobey the narrator to the end. Take the right door, go to the warehouse, take the lift, jump onto the catwalk, take the blue door 3 times. You will walk into a large room full of developer textures that the narrator has not finished building yet. Narrator will show some ways to improve the game that he had been working on due to your apparent distaste for the narrator's intended
All of
story,
his co-workers were gone.
and I won't
What
spoil
could
it from there.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was this hallway always here?
No, this is different.
Huh.
It's all nicer now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to the right.
Yep.
Completely okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get
Oh,
back
we
to
understood
business,
true happiness.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Go to the warehouse. We go to the catwalk once again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay,
Now, listen
blue door
carefully,
3
this
times.
is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
This
door?
one. Yep.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want
Yes.
to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what
You're
you'd
telling me
wanted?
this is a
Was it worth
half-built
ruining
game?
the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
That'd be
Skill
nice.
trees?
Oh,
Work
that'd be
with
nice.
me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This
Ooh.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Go.
I love how it's terrible. Unfinished.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling.
Yeah!
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Huh. Neat.
We have a leaderboard now.
Good old Neil is first. Skid. I can't read that fast. Apparently a lot of people have played this game.
Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence?
Oh, this is us. We're terrible. Have we really been playing for 7 hours, 37
No.
minutes, and 15, 16, 17?
Oh, it's one. Doors open. Well, the worst 3% of players choose the blue door.
I think he's just
98.9%
saying
of
that.
players are more attractive than Stanley. Competing against others. How long did it take you to
A
get
dead
through?
rat is better than us. Okay, starting over.
Alright. Go through this?
Yep.
Excellent.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I don't think it did you?
I'd say about a 3.
A 3. You're being generous. I was going to give him a 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This is the mini game, right?
This game,
Yep.
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that noise. All the noises.
You heartless
Hey, we're baby
bastard.
killers.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Little
Because
both.
if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
You're gonna love this.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
Did
Watch
Minecraft
this,
grass
Stanley.
actually look like that at
I'm
one time?
going to build a house.
Yep.
Where's he building?
This will go here. No, here.
Where's he
And then-
building? I can't see.
We can't jump.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made
That's your
it,
house.
Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own.
You didn't even use stone.
inadequacy. Ah,
mean,
but you
Endermen are
haven't
just gonna
seen it
take
from
all
the
that dirt.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Think he wants us to go there. This is not even the Minecraft music.
My, it
It's a
looks like
rip-off.
It's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh, mushrooms.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new
I don't know.
game.
Diamonds are pretty nice.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
It is a really good game.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really
Aww.
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Oh, come
you
on.
can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for
I
me,
mean, we
I've
technically
had
have.
So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
Okay. Apparently we're in the beta.
Alpha.
Well, that one over there says beta.
That was his alpha. That was his beta. Work in progress. Please rate your experience.
Filing cabinets, they go there.
Is there any point to this?
This is the point? Question mark. That's not a real door. Neither is that. I think we're back at the beginning. Oh, it's an earlier version of the two-door room. Ah, the light at the end of the tunnel. Wait, what was that? Back there. There's a TV or something. Okay, it's a monitor. That's kind of like a TV. Oh, that's our office. Oh, that's fancy and high tech. We must be a music producer.
Is there any end to this?
Let me see.
I just
Oh.
disappeared.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Half-Life 2.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
Is it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Are you
The
Arnold
end will be here
Schwarzenegger?
soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well, while we're waiting, let's look at the next one. The art ending. Do what you do to get the game's ending, the one we just got. However, when you get to the baby game, play it for 2 hours. Then a puppy will open, whatever that means, doubling the difficulty and forcing you to take care of both the baby and the puppy. Play that for another 2 hours, and the essence of divine art will talk to you.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
We're
for
not doing
4
that.
hours.
The coward ending. Okay, these are the pre-two-door room endings. The coward ending. Close the door to your office.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours
Question is, do you
passed,
have a mini
then
fridge and a
days.
toilet?
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond
Got a
any
cup.
doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
And you do have a filing
Eventually,
cabinet. You can just like
someday,
stuff
they would
things
arrive.
there.
Soon,
But eventually you're going to
very
run out of
soon
food and
now,
water.
This will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
There it is. Okay, and the next one, the out-of-map ending, also known as the window ending. Get on top of the desk on the left with the square computer, that's 434, in the first
All of
office.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
different.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's not yellow anymore. Okay, well, we need to find 434. Say what? Okay, we may have to play through to an ending to get it to be normal again. But that gives us
When Stanley came to a set of
okay,
two
Mr.
open
Narrator, do your
doors,
thing.
He entered the door on his left.
Ah, the best ending. The coward ending. Okay, but this does give us the chance to get the 8 achievement. Go to the
Oh,
boss's
yes.
keypad and just mash 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Yes. That's the one we wanted to do, but never found the button.
Even though we used the button
Yet there was
like
not
a million
single
times.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Or we could go to the broom
decided
closet.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might
No,
find
he
an
shut
answer
the broom
there.
closet.
He
Remember?
just shut it. He didn't.
Oh.
He's not boarded it up yet.
Oh, not yet. You want to do this first and then to go back to the broom closet thing?
Well, the broom closet isn't really an achievement. This one is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Translation: Stanley stumbled down the steps and then walked up them again.
He's a little drunk.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
8.
He began wildly tearing
There it
through papers
is!
on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention
We got the
was caught
achievement.
by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Is there one that gets after this?
2845. But of course, Stanley
is
couldn't
there one
possibly
what?
have known this.
8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
Is there
into the newly
anything
opened
ending your
passageway.
achievement that goes beyond the boss's desk?
I can't remember. I have to look at the Steam interface.
Okay.
I mean, sure, I can look it up on my phone, but then I have to navigate away from this page. I don't feel like doing that. Going down.
The art
Descending deeper into
ending.
the building, Stanley realized he
two-door
felt a bit
ending.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think.
Oh, I thought you were talking
of
about
himself,
achievements.
to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, I'll just take over the controls just to speed us through to the ending and reset everything so we can get the window ending.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Large door.
Mind Control Facility.
Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Whoa! Actually, wait a minute. There may be an achievement for... Well, not an achievement, an ending for doing something like...
Nope.
I got up on a... There we go. Like, and there's no jump.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, okay.
What horrible secret
There's a
did this
whiteboard
place
ending.
hold?
Sometimes when
Stanley
the
thought
games start to
himself.
restart,
Did he have the
your
strength to
office is
find out?
bluish. And then you can open room 426.
Oh.
When open, the room has a whiteboard hanging on the wall which says,
Now
"Welcome to the
monitors jumped to
whiteboard
life,
ending."
Their true nature revealed.
This is
Each
more of an
bore the
Easter egg
number
or
of
a
an
joke
employee
given
in
by the
building.
game's developers.
Stanley's co-workers.
Oh, we could have gone for that.
Blue.
So many
We could have gone for
reduced
that.
to images on a
Yep.
screen.
with the
Okay, come on,
office
narrator.
all
Come on,
blue.
narrator.
Of them, eternally monitored in this
We got a
place
window.
where freedom
We gotta go to the
meant
window.
nothing.
Eh. And for everybody who can't see what's going on, my arms are stretched, really
This
across the
mind
desk.
control
It's
facility,
awkward.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
Come
be
on,
true.
elevator.
Had Stanley really been under
Come
someone's
on, elevator.
control all this time?
Come on, elevator.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Come on,
emotions
elevator.
had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
that's bright.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
This is like a scene from
blind
Aliens.
to the world?
Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Yep.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never
See, it's
again
off, right?
exert its terrible power.
Okay. There we go. Okay, now maybe we could find... What disc is it? 434. Oh, that's right. We got to go through the whole cutscene at the end. Oh.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
This is the third time we've
Freedom was mere
won.
moments
Yay.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Can we
What
find
other
desk number
mysteries did this
434?
strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking. Happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed.
I still find it odd that this
It was
takes place like in the
perhaps
middle of a
the
medieval-looking
only
village
thing
with power
worth
lines.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Must be like Sweden, Denmark,
Yeah.
one of those.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of
But we got an
the new
achievement.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Those birds are a little too dark to be
Stanley
that far away.
Was happy.
And... Okay. Desk 434.
434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard
Okay,
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
434.
Get on top of the desk on the left with the square computer 434 in the first office and leave through the window. This is possible by walking up on the chair and continuing on top of it. You will then crouch and leave through the window. Stanley will be given a choice to select either yes or no. If you select yes, the narrator will sing a song for Stanley. If you select no, the narrator will tell you about the possibilities if you answered yes.
434.
Yeah. Somehow you have to get up on the chair. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And now continue up. Somehow. Yeah! Yeah! Is it raining outside?
Maybe.
I can't help but notice that the computers have no cables attaching them to anything.
Mm-hmm. They're literally props. Okay.
I mean, the internet says it's doable. Let's see. Plus, we're walking up on the chair, continuing on top of it, then crouch and leave through the window.
How do you crouch?
I have no clue. Is it control? Is it control?
Control.
Control. It's control.
Aha!
Oh, you had it. You had it. Two infinities later. Yeah, just put your foot on the computer. Just put all your weight on the monitor. It'll support you. I mean, it's a CRT. They're pretty hefty. They can take it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Stanley. Come on, Stanley.
Okay, I'm very clearly on something.
Yeah, you're on the chair. You gotta go up one more.
Trying.
They don't make it easy.
No, you have to like glitch through. There it is.
Okay, and then crouch. And then you're supposed to somehow go through the window. I was joking when I said two infinities later, but
Screw you. Okay. Crouch.
I hate it when games put crouch on control. It's like way too far out there. By far out, I mean like under my hand. And according to the wiki, you just go through the window somehow.
By crouching.
Possibly. Okay, out of map heading, window heading, get on top of the desk. First off, leave through the window. It's possible by walking on the chair and continuing on top of it, and then crouch
At
and leave.
first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary.
Hey,
into
Nina
the
believes in
nature
you.
of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
You had to
now
like
that you're
get
here, what do you
behind
think?
the other
Isn't this a
computer
fun
and just kind
unique
of
place to be? Why don't we take a
glitch
minute
through.
just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Okay, so if you choose no, the narrator will lament about what would have happened if you press yes. If you press yes, he sings a song. I want to hear him sing a song.
Nina, what do you want?
The song.
All right, give the fans what they want.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then.
But we didn't.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Oh yeah.
The truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Sounds about right.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
That sounds a lot like me.
The song was amazing, thank you.
You are welcome.
We're here to please our fans. All one of them.
I wonder how long the guitar goes on. How long does the song last? Obtaining the ending. The ending. Okay, yeah. Okay, if Stanley chooses yes, narrator. Stanley's having some sort of mental crisis. Restart. He cannot restore the game. Find it amusing. Then begin to play a limerick on his guitar, trying to make the experience as terrible as possible for him. When the limerick is finished, the guitar tune will loop once before cutting out. Okay, so it eventually ends. Okay, the next one is the serious ending. We gotta go to the... Oh, we gotta go to Steam. Okay, I think it's ending. Okay. Okay, so... No, stop moving around. I don't like the ads. Okay, so in Steam, type... -console in the launch options, run the game, and input SV_cheats1 in the console. This will teleport you to the serious room where you are... Go away, ad. No, I clicked the X.
So teleport you to the serious room where you sentenced to stay for 100 billion trillion years. If SV cheat 1 is input again, you will be again sent to the room, but this time you are sentenced to infinity years. If you once again input SV cheat 1 a third time, the narrator will give up, abandon the player, and begin searching for a more serious table. Inputting SV cheat 1 will have no further effect. So it's basically just trolling the narrator some more.
Yeah, that involves going to the Steam console, and I don't feel like doing that. See,
Yep.
whiteboard ending. Sometimes when the game starts, restarts. Okay, so that's kind of a rando thing.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity to get it, but we missed it because we didn't know to look for it.
Mm-hmm. So I just restart the game from here now?
Yep. And if it's blue, you can go for the, Oh,
Nope.
it's not blue. Okay. Are you just gonna keep reloading until it's blue? Ooh, there are papers everywhere. I feel like there should be a special ending if you restart the game X number of times. The narrator just like gets fed up with you.
Yeah. The Spartan ending. Are you not entertained?
See, how rare is the blue? Okay, let's see. It's openable. What it is, anything that occurs when the game restarts and the office is bluish. And you'll be able to open room 426, and that's where the whiteboard ending occurs. When the game restarts and the office is bluish. But, I mean, how rare is the blueness?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Okay, while you're working on that, I'll look for the achievements. Because this is basically the last ending.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was.
achievements.
He hoped...
Stanley Parable. Achievements. There we go. Oh, it's dark. Was this always was this hallway
No.
always dark? Okay. Okay, let's see. Click on door 435 times. We did that one. Beat the game. We did that. Can't jump. We did that. Welcome back. Quit
that's
the Stanley
weird.
Parable and open it again. We did that.
We open our office door, walk down the hallway. Bam. The two-door choice.
Whoa. That is seriously different. I think the narrator's getting pissed.
All of his co-workers were gone.
See, unachievable. That one needs Notepad++, so can't get that one right now. Commitment.
All of
Play.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay, commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for 24 hours during Tuesday. You can cheat by messing with your computer's clock. Speed
All of
run.
his co-workers were...
Let's see. Achievement. By enabling and disabling achievement options in the
Wait,
action menu, once you be able
Stanley
to
thought to
do
himself,
that. 8,
Am
we
I
got that
sure
one.
that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Let's see, go outside to get this achievement. You can wait 5 years by without opening the game.
Do you remember this one where there's papers like
Yeah.
everywhere?
Yeah, I remember the like right there where they're like up against the wall and they curve. Somebody had to model that by hand. I guarantee you. Okay, so we got almost all the achievements. The only ones we don't have are the ones that require us to mess with the computer clock or have Notepad++. Let's see.
How wonderful.
You can always get
Stanley
the
wasn't
ending
alone.
that takes over 4 hours to
Finally.
achieve.
This is great, he thought to
I don't think
himself.
either one of us
This
has the
is what I
stamina to play
wanted
that game
all
for 4
along.
hours. I mean, if I have like a day off of work and I'm really bored,
Am I
I'll
sure?
record it and then edit the ending and then upload it, but no guarantees on that. Okay, this is when we get the phone call from our wife, question mark?
Yeah.
Or is that 434's wife?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you
Ooh.
or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If
The
at any time
dangers?
you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please turn terminate it immediately.
Why?
And cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
That was different.
How are recorded messages dangerous? What do they do to me? Still not blue.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, we get this start this
When
time.
Stanley came to a
Apparently the blue beginning is very rare.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is getting monotonous.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need.
If I can make it through this door, I can restart the game. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting.
You really want the whiteboard ending, don't you?
I mean, this is what we're doing this for.
But Stanley
Want
simply
this ending?
couldn't handle the pressure.
You want this
What if he
ending?
had
The
to make a
coward ending?
decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been
Maybe we
trained
need
for
to do
that.
one of these
No.
to get it to
This
restart.
couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
I don't know, I just feel like the blue beginning is extremely
waited.
rare.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
And we get the dark hallway again. Yeah, I feel like the blue beginning is like really rare. We got like really lucky, and we didn't notice it as being the
Yep. I did. I was like, oh, hey, this is different, but we were already on one. Alright. Start from the beginning.
You know, eventually we're gonna have to stop.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Where are we going? Room
426.
426.
All of his co-workers
Yeah.
were gone. What could it mean?
426.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey, it's the whiteboard ending. Okay, we got the whiteboard ending.
Alright, that's everything. Stream's
Also,
over.
console, is that greater than
Yeah, that's
bark?
one of the signs. Not
You can
a
type that
7.
into the developer console, and then the interact button will bark.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is is it this button? No. Okay, I don't know where the developer console is. I wanted to try it out. But anyway, that aside from the ending that takes 4 hours to get, that's all the endings. We have gotten all the endings in the Stanley Parable. I think we can put this one to rest. Yes, that was epic. So yeah, this is a rather short stream this week.
if you just type it in?
You could just type it in. What? Console.
Console greater than Bart. Nope. You have to unlock some interface, apparently.
Okay.
It was worth a shot. So, yeah, that's everything in Stanley Parable.
One thing I want to point out. See the seam between the floor and the wall?
Yeah.
See, most video games, that's just like a hard edge because they have like a plane and another plane just at right angles.
Uh-huh.
They put some detail into that. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I do 3D art, so these things stand out. Anywho, this was a rather short stream this week. So I think we can put the Stanley Parable to bed until they come out with the Super Deluxe Edition. I think that's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Basically the Stanley Parable, but with even more endings.
Yep.
Which
we
may happen
have to
someday.
revisit that and do more of this.
But after this, I'll be at the controls of the Cursed Forest. It's a spooky game, and as such, I will probably have to censor stuff. Because, you know, they tend to be rated M for, you know, boobs and wieners. I don't know if this one is or isn't. You know, it's an indie thing, so I can't get a lot of info on its rating. But anyway, that will be pre-recorded, so no live stream next week, but we will be doing a show. It'll just be a little later because I'll need to edit, render, and blah, 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 production stuff. So in the meantime, remember, did this make you laugh? Did this make you smile? Did this brighten your day in any way, shape, or form whatsoever? If it did, pass it on. Find someone you care about, make them laugh, make them smile.
I found it hilarious.
Brighten their day while staring at the fluorescent lamps in the ceiling. And I will see you, or we will see you, when we see you. Whoa, guys, before you leave, thank you for watching. I forget to say that sometimes. You don't have to watch, but you do, so thank you. Also, did you know I have a Patreon? I do. Video games aren't free. Sucks, right? So I need to fund this channel somehow. You get access to a private channel, and if more people sign up, I'll start letting patrons vote on what games I play. Minimum pledge is $1, and thank you to the people who have already signed up. It really does help. And if you're not in a financial position to help support through Patreon, then don't. Take care of yourself first. But do consider subscribing if you haven't already. If the channel does well enough, I can start earning revenue off those ads that YouTube is forcing on all of us. Again, video games aren't free. And once again, thank you to everybody.